All right, so just quickly, can you guys elaborate on the first half defensive performance? I mean, it was pretty impressive.
A lot in practice we focus on personnel and knowing what certain players do and things like that. And this week we kind of simplified it and just went more black and white themes. So we grouped, each position with people that did similar things, and that really helped us. So when it came to game time, we changed up our defenses a lot and kind of got them rattled, which worked in our favor.
I think we came out and just played really hard. I think our mindset was to go and play for our seniors, knowing this was their last home game. And I think we just really focused on details for them, and they really let us out there tonight.
Okay, Diamon, with this being your last game of your career, how do you feel emotionally about that?
Oh man, that's a good question. A little bit in the beginning, I got a little emotional, and everyone's looking at me like it's gonna be all right. Playing here at Kent State for the last few years has been like a great experience. Like, I wouldn't change it for the world. We might have not won the most games or things like that, but my experience here and the fan support and just the type of experience I had here, I wouldn't change it for the world. And I enjoyed every minute of playing here in a Kent State uniform, and I'm gonna definitely miss it.
So how do you feel about turning it over to Rachel? She's a freshman.
I think Rachel has it under control. She's a little, like I always said, she's a little spitfire, and I think she's going to be really good for this program, and the energy she brings and the type of aggressiveness, and, she's that type of point guard that's a leader on the floor. She's always yelling, get the ball in. So I definitely think she'll be a good player here at Kent State for the next couple of years, and definitely will lead this team to victories.
And how do you feel about that? Because obviously we saw tonight that you can obviously be a leader on this team. You were all over the floor. You were flying around. How do you feel about leading this team for the next 3 years?
I feel comfortable as long as my teammates are beside me and I know we're all going hard and we all have the same goal in mind. Then I think it's going to be a fun journey for all of us in the next few years. And I'm just looking forward to it. And just had a good freshman year. So.
You kind of go into what happened in the second half where things kind of started.
I think basketball is a game of runs, and it depends on if you capitalize on those runs or not. And BG made a couple of great plays, which that's what basketball players do. We're all Division I here, so of course you're going to make some shots. And they got a couple of offensive rebounds, and we didn't capitalize on the offensive end, so that kind of hurt us a little bit. And we had a couple of empty possessions, but I'm proud of my team, and we fought it out to the end no matter, what it was. We always huddled together and said, we got this, looked each other in the eye, and played as hard as we could for as long as we could.
I think just going off what Diamond said, we forced a lot of turnovers, which was good. I think our defensive intensity was definitely what we wanted it to be. We just didn't capitalize and score the ball, but that's basketball. We weren't missing shots on purpose or anything. We just got to capitalize, and we'll keep working on that. So.
Why do you guys think you had such a problem converting those second chance opportunities into points? I mean, you guys only had 3. Why?
Second chance opportunities? I think it's a little bit of, not saying that we weren't focused, but, trying to draw the contact. And, sometimes you think, let me lean in, get the foul, and then sometimes they're not there. It's just a little bit of, us focusing in more on the rim and just putting it in and not worrying about the contact or worrying about who's there and just finishing through people's chin pretty much.
Yeah, I think we were definitely trying not trying to score the ball on purpose, but maybe we rushed some shots or just took the shots a little fast. Maybe could have pulled it out and ran a set. So I think we'll definitely be looking to work on that, capitalize on those possessions more.
All right. Can you guys just preview, going into the MAC tournament now? What are your expectations for yourselves?
To come do what we did today, play as hard as we can, play together, and just know that it's us 11 in there together trying to get this win, to give it all we got for as long as we can. That's at the end of the day, that's all we have is each other. So that's all we're planning on doing is going out there and doing what we have to do to be successful.
I definitely agree. It's like do or die time right now. I think we know what's on the line and we know what our goal is, and we just have to go out and execute and play for each other. And I want to play for my team and do whatever I can do to help them be successful.